How you doing? Haven't done a video in a while, so just trying to do a little updated video. Right now I'm not driving a truck. I found a local job that pays a lot more money than I was making driving a truck. Um, so if you guys follow me before, see my videos, um, I was with Snyder for 2 years. And then had a little incident with them, nothing major. They gave me the boot, whatever it is. Then went with PTL Trucking. It was okay there. They lie to you like every other trucking company does. Communication level was worse when Snyder with them. That's the only thing I could say about Snyder is, they pay like shit though, but the communication level is excellent with them. And it was, really good with them communication. And I went with PTL, no communication whatsoever. You reach out to them and tell them that the load's getting kind of close to your home time. And that's what happened was my last week there. I started in Pennsylvania, went from Pennsylvania to North Carolina to Texas, and then Texas up to Wisconsin. And then when I was picking my load up in Texas, they gave me the load to Wisconsin. And I was like, okay, well, this is kind of getting close to my home time. I messaged him, and they're like, well, you could deliver the load early. And that's how I was referring to. I was referring to my clock. So I took the load. I should have fought it. I took the load. So once I got to Wisconsin, I picked up the load. I was going to Indiana, and I was kind of doing the math when I stopped and realizing that I wasn't going to have enough time to get my load to Ohio from Wisconsin. So I had to do a big no-no, which I had to use my PC to advance my load 2 hours, okay, to get my load delivered enough time to get there. So when I got to the place in, I think it was Ohio, Pennsylvania, I only had an hour left on my clock. I was 2 hours to get home. So when I messaged them before I picked my load up in Wisconsin, they sat there and told me, oh, it's not our job to get you home. It's our job to get you close by home. No, that's not what I signed up for. I signed up for 7 days out, 2 days home. Now you want to sit there and tell me that it's not our job to get you home. Well, that week I had that was probably one of my best paychecks I had with them was $1,300. Before that, it was like $400. I mean, so yeah, $400, $700, $900 for 7 days. It wasn't really worth it for me. And then when I got to, starting from the beginning, when I got to orientation, they paid for the rental car. And then I had a family emergency and all that stuff like that. Well, there's like, well, we get you on a bus. Well, you guys rented me a car, and then I go through orientation, whatever. And I said, after orientation, they said they lost my drug test. I sat there for about a week at $75 an hour. Or, yeah, $75 a day. They did pay for my food. It was Domino's Pizza for lunch, and they would order me 2 pies. It was for lunch and dinner, which was fine. After a while, I started getting tiring of food, whatever. And then the food that they provide you at orientation it's not even good at all. How the Domino's Pizza is better than that food. So they do provide you food, whatever. So I just, at the end, I just got tired of it, whatever. I shouldn't have to advance my load using PC, which is a big no-no if you know that. Which I don't care right now if I say it or not, because I'm not driving a truck right now. So, But yeah, it's a big no-no. And so yeah, just for the hell of it, I applied for a local job here. Basically, all I'm doing is pretty much moving trailers to door and stuff like that. I don't go nowhere. Home every night, 5 days a week, and I'm making more money than I did driving a truck. Everyone wants to shit on yard jockeys or whatever you want to call them, yard dogs. Listen, our busy week one time, I had 45 hours of regular pay and 35 hours of overtime. So I'm still making more money than driving a truck, whatever, and I'm home every single day and able to take my kids to school in the morning. So, it's just, it is what it is. I could drive. Trust me, I did about 3,000 miles. In 6 days. So that was an issue. It's just the money. You're not gonna see me have me gone for 7 days, and sit there only want to pay me $900 for 7 days, and then you want to give me a load, and then you want to hand me on standby because the load can be delivered for 48 hours, and then then I had to fight to get paid a layover fee. No. But maybe, like I said, maybe there's some good trucking companies out there. I didn't have any luck with it. 3 years on the road, and even with Snyder, I was sitting there looking at my pay stubs from before with them. I mean, $600, $400 those times for we're making with them, not worth it. So yeah, I'm trying this out for a little bit, see how it goes. As of right now, it's going pretty good. Like I said, the overtime every week. I'm scheduled for overtime. About 10 hours overtime each week. That's his regular schedule. So regardless of whether it's slow or not, I'm still getting 10 hours of overtime. And right now we're a little slow, but busy season comes up for blueberries and other produce. We really get really busy. Like I said, I was already working about 34 hours of overtime. So, you can find me a truck driving job where I'm making the same amount of money and home every day. Then you give me a phone call, because guess what? I'll jump right on it. But I'm not gonna be gone for 7 days, and then you guys tell me it's not your job to get me home for $900 a week. It's not gonna happen. I was making that doing HVAC home every single day. So yeah. So just going to give you an update, kind of what's going on. Still have my CDL. Still have all that stuff. I did get my tanker endorsement. But rather than that's about it right now. So you guys take care, and see you on the next one.